We made it to the petrified forest. And as we came in, there's a rock shop that sells petrified wood. And guess who's getting a piece? Yep, me. So, we are going to go look around this park first, though. Here we go. Look at this massive tree that has fallen. I don't know how old it is, do you?
No.
But it is beautiful.
So we're right behind the center on the Giant Logs Trail, and it's a pretty easy walking path. The thing we like about this is this whole park is dog friendly, so Herky's able to go with us. So I have a handy dandy guide here, and one of the things that they're saying here in the guide is we're standing on an ancient riverbed, and these logs became permeated with silicon and different minerals and became petrified. So when the water receded, here we are. So they lay here. We were reading down there that this once upon a time was a driving trail, actually.
Before the 60s, right?
Yeah, prior to 1960, you
Right.
would drive this path, and they said it was quite bumpy. So we're happy to walk it today. And over
Herky's
here,
trying to get into the cactus. I
think one of the things that I find interesting is laying on top of all these slabs of stone is little pebbles that have been worn away by erosion and tumbling down the river. I'm going to show you how these look, but it's almost like gravel, but when you look at it, it's actually petrified wood. Look at this unique log behind us. It's really interesting that you can see that the bark is even petrified on this, and you can see how the tree was once shaped. It has different odd colors and different shapes of the bark. You can see the imperfections, I guess you might say, of the tree that has been petrified in stone. It's really interesting. You actually start kind of running out of words to say about how pretty this is, the different colors that there are. Even though it's a little bit overcast today, we still are seeing quite a few of the colors coming out of that. You could look at here and see where the bark was, and just different, like right here, if you're looking, you see that like there's where the sprouts, where new twigs were coming out of the rock, out of the tree. Yeah, it's just really interesting, and there's nothing like this before. Although I've been here maybe 20 years ago or something like that. It's always good to come back and refresh my memory and remember those experiences.
We are going to go up here and see what Crystal Forest is all about.
We made it past the visitor center, and we got up here to a point where they have the roadblock. So a little disappointing for us is you can only go 6 miles in, and our original plan was we were going to go all the way to the Painted Desert today through here. We're going to have to turn around and go all the way back out because of the road closure. But since
go in the other entrance.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but since right now we are at the Crystal Forest where the road ends, I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and see this path. It's a nice paved trail, and Herky will enjoy walking on the paved path. So we're on the trail, and we've run into this really nice volunteer, and she's going to induct Herky into the what program?
The Bark Ranger.
The Bark Ranger program.
Bark Ranger program. We love our dogs here at Petrified Forest National Park, and they can actually be very good advocates for us in protecting and preserving our resources here. So I am naming Herky here into the Bark Ranger program.
What you think, Herc?
Yay, Herky! Look what you did!
And it says that I, Herky, and my human companions promise to respect and BARK ranger rules when visiting national parks and monuments. And then our BARK stands for bag your poop, always wear a leash, respect wildlife, and know where you can go.
Hey, we do all that anyway.
Yes.
Yay,
And with
Herky.
that, Herky gets a little container of biscuits with a ranger sticker.
Yay,
For her
Herky!
keepsake.
Yay, Herky.
Congratulations, Herky.
You witnessed it right here.
Right here. Do we get Herky in there?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Look, we see. Yeah. I'm amazed at the colors out through here. This deep purple is beautiful. I can't imagine what it would look like in the sunshine.
It's a little overcast today, and we're worried that some of the colors weren't going to come out, but we still are seeing some colors. It's been fun walking around taking pictures here on the
As I'm doing now.
on the Crystal Forest Trail. So as one of the placards we were reading says that this was an actual forest at one time, and so it's been a lot of fun, especially meeting the volunteer on the trail who inducted Herky into the special elite club that he's in. So anyway, we're going to keep walking this trail and looking at these pretty logs. So we've stepped up the pace a little bit because we look behind us, and there's a lady back there with 2 dogs that are totally unruly. Not like our perfect angel who never
not like
misbehaves.
This angel, yes.
So
yes.
we're trying to step out of the way so we don't have this confrontation with this
Again.
with this dog. But still doing that, we're trying not to miss things.
Look behind me how the petrified forest and the Badlands are intertwining. Isn't it pretty?
The trail here, the path makes a turn and comes through. There's a really cool log formation here, and I think the color is a little different than some of the other ones we've seen in that it's lighter in color. So just step this thing off, and I believe it to be about 100 feet long. Take a look at this. It's just really amazing that it's still sitting here after all these years, pretty much undisturbed, other than the cracks in there where it looks like somebody went down and cut it. But anyway, very interesting. The Petrified Forest National Park, and we got here a little early this morning, and I was parked right over there, and I whipped out the old Coleman burner and I made breakfast, and we ate it right here. The funny thing is I want to show you something. See all those people that have parked there? They sat there and watched me do everything. It was like the drive-in theater or something. So I told Nancy, I said, I gotta move because I feel self-conscious and I'm providing entertainment for everybody on the parking lot. What a great way to start the morning. So, hey, so yesterday we did the other side of the park, but as you know, the road was closed. So we spent the night at a truck stop last night, and we moved over to the other side of the park. We hope to do the painted forest and the petrified, or the painted desert and the petrified forest today. So that's what we're going on. I have moved. As you can see, I was providing entertainment for the whole parking lot.
We're on the painted desert side of this national park. I know it's windy, but we had to stop. You have to see this. It's beautiful here. Take a look.
So I'm standing underneath the shelter here at the Blue Mesa, just mainly to protect from the wind. As you can hear, it's really whistling today. It's about 42 degrees and it's kind of damp. But I stopped here at the Blue Mesa because I want you to see this. The colors are brilliant, and as the sun changes, goes behind the clouds, everything changes. So I'm gonna walk down here and show you what this looks like. You know what? Despite the wind, we still had to walk out here to this overlook and look.
It's beautiful.
It's awesome.
All right, I'm going to the car.
I want to stop here at this overlook because not only can you see the formations that have crumbled off the side there, down below are some petroglyphs that are on the rocks. It's really interesting. They've got these really cool little tunnels, binoculars, I can say here, that you can look at these and take a look at the petroglyphs. So really wanted to see this, so I took the hike down here. They don't allow you to walk directly to the petroglyphs, but it's fun to take a look at them through the binoculars. Inside the park is the Painted Desert Inn. Now this was once served Route 66 travelers as they traveled through the park. So this was built in 1920, I believe, by Herbert Lowe, and later was remodeled by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the late 30s. I believe it was 1936. I've been inside and took a look around. I want to take you in and show you. The thing is they're playing background music in their representative of the era. So I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. So probably just going to have to do a quick walkthrough and show you without doing any narration. But I hope you enjoy the scenery. Wow, what a great piece of history this is. Into the hotel here, and you can check yourself in at this counter to see the beautiful views behind you. Just really cool. I'm enjoying this. fascinated by these hand-hewn beams that you see in here. If you just take a second and pause and think about some young man stood on top of this log and hewed this out by hand, and you can see the individual strike marks on there. Just think back on the day that that young man stood here, and probably is no longer with us, but his work lives on today. I think if you just take a second and take a look at that, you can just really appreciate the craftsmanship that's gone into it.
This is so cool. So they built this building out of petrified wood and then put the stucco over the top of it. Wow, a windy day, but beautiful sunshine. We have completed 2 full days here at the Petrified Forest National Park and Painted Desert, both together. If you're coming, come to this side of the park first, I think. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, we dealt with the road construction just fine.
Yeah.
Had a great time here. Herky's back in the car because, man, is it windy. We just didn't want to deal with it. But right now, we're going to say thanks for watching, and it's time
To walk the dog.
in this wind. Bye now.